That's the reality of their birth, is in Virgo. And then they base it all on that. Where I based it on an individual person, a real person, Natalie Green. Yeah, she was taken from the world. She was brotherly love. I knew her. Yeah, I miss her. So, at any rate, I was looking it up and finding out that, it's Pacific and Argentina. So, when was the last time this particular event took place with this star configuration in this placement? Well, it was 500 years ago. Yeah, so there's a cycle of 500 years that this annular eclipse is actually repeating itself. So I thought to myself, wow, what in my terms could possibly grasp 500 years ago? Well, that's my family tree. Mark Haskell of Deer Isle, Maine, 1635. And given 11 years from now, that would be 500 years. It's amazing. And so I thought, well, it took 500 years to create 13 generations, create me. And knowing the 13th is set apart as it is immersed in me, being of the 13th colony, Connecticut, Manchester, where I was born, to the 13th, to my brother's birthday, 13 months following my brother's birthday, which was October 13th, it was built in that I was born on the 13th hour and living in a 13 house. And my mom's house was a 13. And then 13 years old, I was in an animal rehab center growing up as a single child, one of, the third child of five in a single environment. The handler, learning how to be part of the beast system as far as the natural kingdom. Yeah, the natural kingdom, which is a part of me. So, the beast, becoming a servant unto the beast is what I was to become. And it's truth. So, yeah, given that 500 years, it's like, whoa, that's awesome. And then this year, my birthday, 11/15, which is in Revelation, Revelation 11/15 has to do with the two witnesses, Ben Yosef and Ben David, and the rising up of that. But the in the expression, but my birthday is 11/15, and there's going to be a harvest or a red moon, one of those big, not red moon, it's called a supermoon, supermoon. So it's the last of the supermoons. They all put names on the supermoons, and so this particular one on 11/15 is going to be the beaver moon, and I thought, well, that's so cool because my mom's name is Beverly, and Beverly's unisex, but it's mostly male. It's a male. It was meant to be a male's name, a man's name, but Beverly means Beaverly, of the meadow of the beaver. And my dad's last name is the thicket, like the woods, the brambles. And so the beaver would come into his life, put some kind of sense to it, dam it up, make a home out of it, make a damned home out of it. And she did. But I didn't inherit any of that. So when we think of Rosh Hashanah, the Feast of the Trumpets and receiving, and we think of the beginning of how it expresses itself now in a new year, because we're entering 5785, which in in the Hebrews concordance is skin. And I think of the soul body, and I think of the genitalia as the two twins orbitals, which is Mars and Earth. Yeah, so the skin is a very important aspect of the genitals. you, want, you want to keep your skin, honey. No more transgendering. No more of this bullshit. No more of this false prophet breaking the family unit. No more of this defilement at the top, the food chain, the predator who is at the top of the food chain. Well, he's the pedo. He's the pedo. Pizza party, the hot dog guy. Yeah, and well, it all has to go rest in peace, doesn't it? It does. It has to go into perdition. We have to accept that word as it is peace, because it will be their peace. And I discussed that this morning. I'm watching a movie that has to do with two little socialist women in the UK who accidentally, well, they don't actually, but they kill this young man who breaks into the house. So he's assaulting them, they kill him, and now they're on the run because they know they're going to be up for murder because they killed someone in their own home who was attacking them. So there's a line that I would even draw in the fact that the person that breaks into your home or enters your home illegally or is trespassing is not human. No, humans don't do that. We have rules and governances and ordinances and things that we try to embrace as a community and as a family unit. And these come with traditions as they come with yeah, with better understanding through the that right arm. Yeah, don't spare that rod. Do not, and remove those things that are defiling them or influencing them in such a negative fashion that a child would take a gun upon another child. This despicable nature of what we've become as the beast. It's no longer human when it breaks into your house. It's no longer human when it trespasses. So to take such a step towards ending such a thing, well, fire away. Yeah, you're not violating your soul's covenant. No, because what if a bear ran through your house? What if a lion jumped through your bedroom? Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? And be all liberal and say, "No, eat me. Just take my arm. Let me go." Doesn't work that way. No, those poor women. So what an interesting little show. Sorry, I was showing. These are old. These are old pajamas. I throw them on at night when I'm cold. So I had a good night. I don't didn't show you. Change the living room. So no more freezing and all that complaining yesterday. Air conditioner blowing on my head and all that, and I'm going to get pneumonia if I'm not careful. So I rearranged the furniture. Everything got turned. Couch got turned. The chair got turned. Everything got turned in the living room. So I'm not under the vent. And I had a really restful night last night. Furniture, everything got turned. Couch got turned. The chair got turned. Everything got turned in the living room.